summertime, and the living is easy. Growing up in the humid state of Mississippi, summers were definitely easy, but that also meant boring. Now that I'm a homeschooling military parent, most of our summers, we have pretty much continued on with school because we had so many interruptions during the actual school year due to the life of frequently moving, traveling, and welcoming new babies. Let me share with you what our 2023 summer plans are. Stick around. If you're new here, I'm Euree, dentist turned homeschool mom to 5 kids. We're in our 8th year of homeschooling, and our channel is about our homeschool journey, read alouds with our children, and our God-given passions. We would love for you to join in our journey by subscribing. Here is another fun collaboration, and this one is about summer plans. My husband and I grew up very much in the public school system, and I definitely remember having unproductive summers. I remember wasting time and pretty much getting to do whatever I wanted to do, especially since my parents were working long hours, including weekends. Most days, my sister and I didn't see our parents until after 8 or 9 p.m. And many of those days, we were on our own, and our parents had no idea what we were up to. So now that I have my own kids, it's interesting to come in with a different mindset about summers. This collaboration is hosted by Stephanie from Schulte Sweeties. Getting to know Stephanie, she's a sweet, sweet homeschool mom to 3 girls who share some great homeschool content on her channel. I'll have her channel and the entire Summer Plans playlist linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to watch the playlist and get ideas from everyone. After a long season of being burnt out from moving, traveling, and new babies, even if it's just a week or a day off here and there, we take definite breaks. We typically build those little breaks around holidays, birthdays, moving, traveling, and summer camps. So we do take breaks, but they are usually short. Short breaks have helped us keep a good, steady flow and rhythm, develop good habits, and prevent summer and winter slides. This summer, we'll be thinking and planning on moving again. But this time, it will not be a temporary move, it will be a retirement move. It's crazy for me to think that my husband has served in the Air Force for 20 years, and it's even crazier for me to think that we will be able to set down firmer roots where we call home next. We're not sure exactly when this move will happen. It may happen at the end of this year or in the spring of next year. And sometimes the military will have you guessing, and sometimes you won't get much of a notice before having to move. Once we had less than 3 months to get ready to move to our next assignment. And we had already bought a house where we were in Texas at the time, and we had to decide, okay, what do we do? Do we sell this house or rent it out? And we decided to rent it out. But it was actually really challenging to be able to manage the house while living overseas. So within about 3 years, we sold the house. The military life can definitely train you to let things go and to even go with the flow, come what may, and forego my type A needs. So for this summer, I almost feel like we need to get some school in, because once the move comes, we'll have quite a break and we won't have most of our homeschool materials. More importantly than school, our kids are going to get involved in our library's summer reading program. Some of our kids' fondest memories actually come from the library programs. Our oldest has won gift cards during the past 2 years we've been stationed here in Oklahoma. Our librarians are amazing, and they are so dedicated to making it fun for the kids. And we adults can even participate in the summer reading program in our own category, so that kind of keeps us reading as well. I grew up in a Korean immigrant family, and it's rare for my parents to have read us a book. Anyway, they were too busy, and my dad got a job in South Korea when I was around 11 years old. Basically, they didn't foster reading in our house. So it's been a push for me to be reading by choice, especially since we're so busy with the kids and life in general. But I do love reading out loud. Reading out loud is probably my way of getting some reading in. In June, 4 of our 5 kids will be participating in our church's VBS program, and the 3 older ones will be joining a 3-day summer camp at a local church. Hardly any school finishes a program during that same school year, but as homeschoolers, we have the flexibility to try to finish a program during the summer, or pick up where we left off the next school year, or even stop that grade level material and move on to the next grade level material after summer. We like to try to finish the materials we started before moving on to our next materials. So some of our kids will be finishing subjects like grammar and spelling. And we'll probably continue working on some math. And I'd also like to do more history and science, since during the school year, we've looped those 2 subjects in 3 days since we had other commitments during the week. So we hadn't got much in, so I want to kind of play some catch up. And yes, we don't want to make summer feel like school, but honestly, our kids have it great. In the neighborhood that we're living in right now, it's like summer all the time. We have a great community, and the kids are always out somewhere playing with their friends, especially after 3 p.m. And surprisingly, our kids are getting super excited as materials for our next school year are being delivered on our front porch or in the mailbox. And some of them have shared that they would like to start soon. So my hopes of getting some school in during the summer are actually very possible. Summer can also be a great time to try new materials before committing to them in the fall. So for a rising 3rd grader, I'm hoping to introduce her to IEW structure and style and just the way that the program works with the writing. I say this now, but we'll see how it goes. One of my least favorite subjects to teach is writing, and I almost dread even thinking about it. But we will try. If at all for the summer, we hope to make reading a priority. I do hope to be more intentional with our youngest 2, who are 5 years old and 2 years old. And with our 5-year-old, I hope to start all about reading during the summer. I'm going back and forth about trying the Good and the Beautiful safety unit. Last year we did the maturation unit, and surprisingly that went pretty well, but I thought maybe it would be good to alternate with some safety lessons. And I also want to be able to have more discussions about our emotions and feelings. So I got the Feeling book by American Girl, hoping to be able to talk about how to take care of our own emotions and the emotions of those around us. And I know it's intended for girls, but I think our son will get a lot out of it as well. And of course, we want to try to explore Oklahoma more before we move, and also try to do more of the fun things that we normally don't have the time to do during the school year, like cooking together and playing more games together and go swimming. So those are our summer plans. Give me some ideas by sharing what your summer plans are down in the comments. And don't forget to check out the Summer Plans playlist and Stephanie's channel. I'm sure the playlist will be packed with some great ideas. And please support our channel by liking and subscribing. That'll help YouTube and me know what sort of content to keep coming. I'll have our grade-specific choices and end of the year reflections videos coming up soon. Thanks for joining me today, and thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the next video. This summer we'll be thinking and planning on moving again. But, oh hi, Zan. It's okay. I'm feeling, yeah, it's okay. Hey!